I prepare everything he eats. So in the morning when I'm packing for children, I'm packing his own cooler too.
Of course.
And I have 8-year-old, 1-year-old, I have husband, and what they are going to eat are different.
Oh, right.
So you prepare for everybody.
Everybody has to be prepared for. So, and for dinner, everybody also have to be prepared for as well. And the day ends before you know.
Does it end like that?
You said?
The other dinner, after dinner. She laugh. Yeah, no problem, sir. No problem. Because he just jumped like that. Said it is just And it did.
At least the children didn't drop from heaven.
The
children didn't drop from
Why
heaven.
growing up, I used to imagine that I would look at my daddy, I would look at my mom, I'll be like,
How did you?
It's not possible. This man used to go to church, he's a pastor.
This woman. So how did I?
It's okay. So I'll like to ask you a question.
Okay, sir.
If looking at the 10 years of being married, are there things you'd like to change?
The things I would like to change?
In your marriage, yeah, so far. We have to pass. This one. This one. Still. And I'd like you to serve that as a word of advice for people for singles and for people that are still younger, that are new in marriage, and
and those of us that have not gotten married.
Okay,
you said it by yourself.
Rome is not built in a day. The home that you see that is 10, 20, 30 years, it's over time, block on block, and before it gets to where it is. Along the way, you see, just like I said, it wasn't a friend before everything. So many things I saw, but they are not things that should separate us. They can be worked on. There are things that are worked on, and there are still things we are still working on. Both on his side and my side. We are not angels. At times I feel there are some things that I do. I feel, no, now. Please, I am not angel. I'll get better. I'm working on it. So there are some things that I also see in him. I feel, let's just continue. We are here together for life. Let's continue like that.
There are things that we have worked on, things we are working on. So it's always a work in progress.
Yes.
Nobody's perfect. Even angels are not even perfect. Actually, Tawanika will closely. Oh really? I didn't know. They're not perfect. Oh, I didn't know. Tawanika will closely. You have forgotten that part of the Bible that they came down from heaven and they were sleeping with the daughters of men. they were not given to giants. Before God had released them. There's a new set of angels. Yeah, if angels were perfect, Lucifer will not wake up one day and say you want to contend with God. Let's not even go. So So my point exactly is something that we should all know that it's a work in progress.
Yes.
Improving and all. Okay, so I think for me, that's really much about striking that balance, and I like the part where you are able to describe your days with people. Okay, this person does this, that person does that. Yeah. And then I thought that, let me help him with this. Then I did. Be fair. So that's the balance we're trying to make us realize on this show that
I want to say something. Okay, don't let me cut you. Just like I said, that when we started this farming, it was not prearranged. We just went to check what they were doing on farm.
Yeah.
And it interested him, and he felt, let's do something. Let's see something grow. I want to see something grow.
Yeah.
We started with just one, and seeing something grow, I'm not going to the cutlass and hoe. Improved technology.
Yeah.
Farming, yeah. Okay, let's see, what do we do? How do we tractor? Yeah, okay, this one bring plow. How do we get screen house? How do we get improved seed, not the regular pepper you see outside? At least that one would be a selling point. it's not what you get outside that you get from me. So things like that. When we started all those, we did not even look at who is going to market. We were just looking at production. Now market was crops were growing. It was harvest time.
How do we say
this?
You know,
How do we sell this? So when we were still in the farm together with other people that were training, I was helping them to market. At that time, I was pregnant and I was heavy, and I couldn't follow them because we planted cucumber at that time. I couldn't follow them to finish to finish up the season. So I was at home, but I said no problem. If you have, I can connect you. So I connected my friends. Do you need this? Do you need that? So I was at home marketing, even still heavily pregnant. So when I did that for the group, when it was now our own, he didn't even have to tell me that you are going to market.
Yeah.
I just knew I was going to market because whatever is his own, if it spoils, it will affect me. Yeah. So my joy is to see him happy and smile. So if he has done a lot and everything wasted, he won't be happy and it's going to affect me in the house. So I was heavily pregnant, I could market. So I had a baby, I'm a bit free than then, so I could market. So that's also part of what I do. Like on my Tuesdays now, when the harvesters go to the farm and they bring the harvest on Monday night, when I'm done with preparing for school, I see pick some pepper, I sort. At times I sleep by 2 and I'm done in the morning. As I'm preparing, packing the lunch bag, I'm packing the crates of pepper for delivery. So like this week now, as I was taking them to school, after leaving school, I just drove to
go and deliver.
to go and deliver. So before you know it, I've spent like 2-3 hours. And don't forget, if I have some cakes to deliver on that day, I will also have to make arrangements for it to be done. So just juggling everything together.
Wow, that's a lot, and I give you kudos for
Thank you
for doing that much. That's really a good way to be a supportive wife and also balance.
Because making sure that the family
yes
prospers.
Yes, making sure that we do it. So I think it's good. It's a good time to go into our movie review. I review the movie now, and from there we'll move on further in the show. So it would be of interest for you to know that uh, we review movies on this show, and the movie is a production of
Powers Pictures Limited.
Prowess Pictures Limited.
Yes.
And we like our viewers to please go and subscribe, share, and like. Please let us grow. Please subscribe, like, share.
Say your mind.
Prowess Pictures Limited. Prowess Pictures Limited. Please go and subscribe, like, and share so we can grow. And we're reviewing a movie called Water Bottle. The Water Bottle. So the movie is such that there's this parent that leaves their child with the lesson teacher. So they leave their child with the lesson teacher and then come back really late at night, maybe like 10, 11 to pick the child. Not a parent like you used to carry your children.
Yes.
At night. So out of curiosity, the child noticed that the teacher, a female, drinks from a particular bottle. So the woman would have mixed different things in the bottle and then drink from it. So out of curiosity, make myself try. Tried, and then that was how he got addicted into alcohol substance. So of course she now end up with liver issues in the hospital and all of that. So what's your perspective to that kind of parenting? Because the mother is actually is the career woman, busy doing her job, connecting with people, and the father was not particularly in the picture as it is. So what do you think? Is it the child's fault? Is it the teacher's fault? Is it the parents' fault? Or is it all their fault together? Let's move
together.
Home is a ministry. home
It's a ministry.
is a ministry.
It's a mama.
So at times when we women are raising children, at times we feel, oh, it's taking too much of me. Eh? I heard someone. I was at the clinic a few days back. The cashier, said something. I know where I would have been now, if not for pregnancy. You know, say, okay, it's not pregnancy, it's just raising children. I just smiled. She wasn't talking to me, she was talking to somebody else. She felt is not something. The hope, what she has done, she has not seen the importance or what she has done is of which is actually very important. Raising children and putting your eyes down to make sure you are seeing everything going on. You have to be able to give account of everything going on, even if you have 5, 10 children. That's why they will say the one you know you can handle is the one you should have.
Bring.
In those days, our parents were able to have 10 because even when they put 2 or 3 in charge of their brothers and sisters, they can be sure that they are well trained.
And there are many wives too to take care
But
of.
these days, if your children are not being taken care of or monitored by you, especially, you'll be surprised what you will raise in the nearest future. You'll be surprised is what you'll be seeing in them. Because the world has changed, decadence here and there. So, like what the instance you give, I wouldn't go and take a career that would make me not be able to know what is going on with my children part time. I have a lesson teacher that I hired to just brush up, do a revision what she has learnt in class, and I had to make sure she comes to the house. I create a space.
For them.
I'm hearing
What they are saying.
what they are saying. I'm not sitting with them. I'm going here and there doing what I'm doing. And even if I have to go out of the house, because the type of baker I am for now is home baker. I don't have a shop outside for now. So I wouldn't, even if I later on have a shop, I will still make an arrangement that I am going to be seeing what is happening by God's grace. Okay, when I felt okay, that arrangement didn't work for one reason or the other for the teacher, I said, okay, go to the lesson that the school you're attending. There's always like an hour after to do some revision for whosoever wants it to be done for children. I said, okay, that will be the lesson you do for now. At least the teacher that's been handling you since morning can still handle you for that one, and I'm sure. So at least we should be able to give accounts. So God will not hold us responsible for whatever wrong is done later in future.
I appreciate you for that, but I'll twist it a little bit. Yeah. And this is from the angle of thank God for your husband. Thank God because you have a man who is interested in family, who is a provider, who is a supporter. Now, for women who do not have such husbands, such supports, who are solely taking care of house runs, house rent, they have to be out there than in. What do they do? I mean, would they carry the child as they go or the children as they go? What do they do? Yeah.
Just like I said,
Yeah.
that when the arrangement of coming to the house was not working with the teacher again, we looked for other alternatives. Not me alone, not I. We looked for other alternatives.
You and who now?
Myself and my husband.
Now,
Okay,
just
okay,
coming to your
okay, okay, with him not in the picture.
Yeah.
Okay, what I have just done now, let's say like this time when they resume this time, I said, okay, you have to stay back in school for the school lesson.
Okay.
At least I handed over the children to the school since morning. So, and when they said they can still do a little more. Do it.
So
And by so time in the evening, I will come and pick. And when I know that I am doing that, I provide some snacks, additional food, so that I will not have she will not have to be hungry, be looking at other children or there about. The funny thing is my 8-year-old, she will she would not even want to take the biscuits and everything. She would take bell pepper and tomato to school. And then when I feel, oh, there's this inter-house sport time, they will be having to be running around. Okay, I'll just put a little more food in the school, in the lunch box with this food that will be given in school. Just to make sure food is not the reason why you're not concentrating. And by evening, I'm coming to pick you up.
I would also go on.
Further
Ladies
explain
first.
the question. Ladies first.
Yes, there is.
To explain the question that Namdi was asking, he was saying, okay, for instance, we have families that are their fathers are not really there. Some of them are there, but they are not there. Like they are there. We know there's a father in this house, but financially they are not supportive. Sometimes they're mostly not around. There's some important things that there are some fathers now that you can't just stop them and ask, excuse me, sir, what's the name of what's the first name of your child? You have to think like 14, 14, 14, 14. So what he's asking in situations where the father is not in the picture and then the woman has to carry, because if you look at that movie, we did not really see the father.
Father, yes.
So I guess the woman was left to do the other option, that to find a way to keep the child busy while she also go to do it. Because if probably that woman is the one carrying the responsibilities of the family. So in cases like that, what can they do? What are the things they can do that they won't lose totally on the children? Like the children will become something else, and they themselves will still they will have time for the children, have time for what they are doing, even without the father in the picture.
Even
For those
without-
that are single parents. So
Okay, if I get you right now, it's not only the timing you are talking about now. It's being able to get
responsibility of
the responsibility of the father.
Father is not responsible, so to say.
So to say. As there are so okay, let's now imagine the fact that probably the father dies and the mother is not ready to remarry.
Okay.
And there are like 3 children. In that case, it's not as if the father is not responsible, but the mother just feel, I will take charge myself. She had to arrange and make sure that everything the children needs, the time, everything must be inculcated in her plan. Fine, she wants to make money, but she must not make money at the detriment of her children. Whatever I can gain till this so time of the day, let it be enough for me. Yoruba will say something. There's this adage that ilé ta fi tọ́mọ èrè ló máa wo.
Kí ló ń ṣe lẹ́yìn?
I don't know if you get what I'm saying. What Yoruba is trying to say is that whatever you do with, you want to build house. Let me explain now. Literal meaning now. You want to build house, a structure with saliva. Imagine the quantity of saliva you want to use to make water.
Yeah.
To gather. It cannot be strong. No matter how you build it, no matter the height you get to, just do. Not even strong. Breeze. Yes, it will just something small will happen. So I will try my best, God helping me. Whatever I can do, I will not do more than. And also the school, I will try whatever the one that my money, I know I can afford
Conveniently.
Let's just do it like that. With God on my side, everything will be fine. But if I say I want to go sell this, by 11 o'clock I'm just coming back, and my children after school, lesson teacher drop them with neighbor, and I've gathered all the wealth, but the children at the end of the day will be something else. So whatever I can do, that maybe till 6 or 5, or whatever I know, God will bless the remaining, and I'll take care of the children. God helping me.
To add to what you have said again, thinking of people that are singles and single again, So like older like single parents, then single again, divorced, widowed, and all of that. I think it's something. It's what you can learn from you, so that you just have a way around raising the child right and making yourself available. There's no excuse for having a child and you're not there and you don't know what your child is doing and how they to turn out. It's better for me, it's better not to have the child.
Yeah.
And to have the child and then you're not available to raise the child well. Because that is actually, like you said, a ministry on its own. And there are people that are single parents. Part of the problem we have in this society today, and part of this set of people, they'll say street urchins, touts, miscreants are children from dysfunctional home, maybe single parent or parent that do not even care. Some do not even know who their father is, or their mother is, and then so it's a call to pay attention to raising the child. So that then again, a happy society makes you happy.
Yeah.
So that everything balances out the way it should be. But again, going back to that same movie, as it were, looking at the lesson teacher, I feel that before, it's just my personal thought, and you can still talk about that as well. I feel that before you even get a lesson teacher, to even build your children, you should get to actually squeeze them to know if they have background checks that may rub off on your children now. Also, that at the end of the day, what happened in the movie can be avoided, can be managed, and not just we just teach the boy just to this, just to that, and not putting the life of the child at risk. Or what do you think?
In that, while I was trying to get a lesson teacher, I didn't just see, you at times you walk on the road, you see lesson if you want to tell. I didn't just call numbers. I wanted recommendation. Please,
someone, and then you're trustworthy.
I need let's say you're a friend, you're a parent that has children. Please, I need a lesson teacher. Do you have somebody? Do you know of somebody? I want somebody that is being recommended. At least the person recommending you knows one or two things about you. So I'm not just taking somebody on the streets. Just somebody on the street. And even with that, I am still around. You don't just call my child stupid. You don't just if you do something that is I feel is too much. Maybe you are trying to drive in a point, the child is not getting it, you are angry and you are saying something. I will not say it in front of the child. Just tell you when you are done. We need to see, talk, please. This. I wouldn't like it. Please, I notice this, please. And if I notice is such thing keeps happening, I'll have to tell you. I'm sorry. We are done.
Done. That would sound like something from a great master.
We are done.
So, what will you say to single people today, trusting God for a life partner? What are the things they should look out for?
What should we look out for?
What should they look out for? And do you think everybody's story will be the same, or there
No.
clarity? Father is, or their mother is, and then so it's a call to pay attention to raising the child, so that then again, a happy society makes you happy.
Yeah.
So that everything balances out the way it should be. But again, going back to that same movie, as it were, looking at the lesson teacher, I feel that before, it's just my personal thoughts, and you can still talk about that as well. I feel that before you even get a lesson teacher to even build your children, you should get to actually squeeze them to know if they have background checks that may rub off on your children now. Also, that at the end of the day, what happened in the movie can be avoided, can be managed, and not just we just teach the boy just to that, and not putting the life of the child at risk. What is it?
In that, while I was trying to get a lesson teacher, I didn't just see, you at times you walk on the road, you see lesson if you want.
Yeah.
I didn't just call numbers. I wanted recommendation.
Please, someone, and then you're trustworthy.
I need let's say you're a friend, you're a parent that has children, please, I need a lesson teacher. Do you have somebody? Do you know of somebody? I want somebody that is being recommended. At least the person recommending you knows one or two things about you. So I'm not just taking somebody on the streets. Just somebody on the street. And even with that, I am still around. You don't just call my child stupid. You don't just if you do something that is I feel is too much. Maybe you are trying to drive in a point, the child is not getting it, you are angry and you are saying something. I will not say it in front of the child. Just tell you when you are done. We need to see, talk, please, this. I will do it like that. Please, I notice this. And if I notice is such thing keeps happening, I will have to tell you, I'm sorry, we are done. Done. That would sound like something from a very positive job. Done.
So, what we say to single people today, trusting God for a life partner? What are the things they should look out for?
What should we look out for?
What should they look out for? And do you think everybody's story will be the same, or there are peculiarities?
No, just like I said, my own story, I wouldn't even advise. I wouldn't advise anybody to go through my route. It's only if God wants you to go through that route. Because when I asked my husband, how come you know you will marry me? You were in school together.
You did not say anything.
You did not come. Funny enough, he has known. Yes, for years. So you just left me.
To mature.
You do your thing.
If you leave you to mature to
mature.
So he left you to the prayer that God answered.
I prayed a prayer.
I see what you do there. Actually, just the prayer that God answered. God answered you and chased him away. It was just like, I know she's the one, but I cannot go with her. Because you prayed the prayer now.
To him, he didn't know I prayed the prayer.
Well, God knew you prayed the prayer.
Do you know one of the first questions he asked me when he came asking for my hand in marriage? He said, "Are you engaged?" First question. I said, if I'm engaged, because I didn't know what was going to happen, what he was really going to talk about. So he said, if I'm engaged, why are you asking?
What's your business?
What will that course was there about? He said, because I will be disappointed. I said, what would disappoint you for me being engaged? He said, because I have known. So you knew. So if I want to advise people to go that route, it might not. Another person might have taken.
I think it's different experiences for different people.
For different people. Yeah. So just what I will just say is, no God. No God.
Don't come for yourself.
So it would help you in so many areas. A's way and B's way are not going to be the same. Their stories are not going to be the same. But it will help you understand your own parts. It will actually help you understand where what your own should be. So just like I said, and also when you are probably in a relationship and you are seeing red flags here and there, please run. No.
Okay, I'll your bed now.
Run, no.
Different ways.
I just want to ask this question. At what point, do ladies really, really, really get worried about having a relationship when it's almost time, or it's time when they're supposed to be in a relationship and it's not there? Like, do you guys really, really get worried? Like,
It comes to mind actually. You feel we want God to satisfy us early. Nobody wants to be late. Yeah. Nobody wants, but it happens at times. So if you are not putting your mind, okay, let's imagine everybody told me this is right from every angle I turned to, and from my inner witness I knew this is, and I just felt, okay, let's just play a while more. I just leave it to go. The story will not be the way it is today.
Actually.
So we should have to put our mind to it, and God will help us all.
So, how did you put your mind to it?
This one has always had it in mind.
That's the mind. And they grow though. And that's why what I go do.
No, my story is quite different because I started early. My first marriage was at 25. I was 25 years old when I first got married. And I would have gotten married at 23 if I'd, if I got the things I needed. Because growing up, I just wanted a family. I wanted a family where everybody can grow together. I was just very family oriented as a child. I don't know why. And at 23, there was no, that cash was not there too. So, but at 25, I made it. Even though that one collapsed, at some point because maybe I was too boy. How they say men don't get married early. For a woman, 25 might be late, but for a man, maybe about 35. That's when you should. So for me, yeah, my story is quite different. I started early. It didn't work, but then we're here. We're moving. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So how when do you intend to start?
It's not ask me.
Because this year we can
No.
come and eat jollof rice. So
This year, wow.
ah,
No, from this.
there's nothing God cannot do.
After this conversation, I'll start thinking about it. Like she said, I just want to start thinking about it.
No, you know that song. There's nothing you cannot do. Protocol break.
Oh my God.
Ah.
No, just after this conversation now, I'll start.
You start thinking
I'll meet her for.
Okay. All right. That's beautiful. It's wonderful having this chat with you and learning. 10 years. We've had a longer year before. 10 years.
Yes.
So it's
Previous
really good
episode.
from you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to say finally to our people
Hmm.
from your heart?
I would like
What's
to.
up, Marble?
I would like to tell us, just like I said, marriage is a work in progress. We get better. Today, I might say something that I am not happy with. My husband, why are you still doing this? I'm not going to get angry. I'm not serving food. He will eat.
That pass, yeah.
He will still eat the other food as well.
But
I am still,
I don't know. I don't think.
pointed at you.
but I am still angry. I'm still, how do I help him to get better? So it's a work. If my part is there to help him, I will try to play that part. We are not going anywhere. We are here together. So it's it's a work in progress. Don't leave the home. Don't leave the home. We are going to be here together. The children are going to leave very soon, and it will remain us again. By God's grace. So we are there. We are here for life. By God's grace. So we keep working and we get better.
I know my
It's
wife
good.
will watch this. Baby, we are here together. We don't know we are. No, we are. But that's such a word to encourage that we can always work things out, can always resolve problems, find our way around it. So over to my brother and my sister here. Now,
Okay. So I think just let me leave prompt to give us her parting shot. Then I round up.
All right. I think.
then I'll pack the shots.
Okay, I think if there's one thing I really learned from what she has said is, or let me say learned from our lifestyle, is the fact that as a woman you can juggle a lot together and still come out well. And you still have that, because looking at her, she has peace of mind. It's there. Her mind is settled. So no matter what you feel like is you are doing, you are that, if you are not beginning to have time for your family, I think you need to check it. Because from what she said, there is always a way around it.
Yeah.
There is a way you can balance things together.
Mhm.
So in all you do, balance things together. Do not let your children suffer from it, or your husband, or your business. So just make everything centered and then let everything go.
All right. Thank you. That works. And I'm just saying this, and I'm saying from my heart that marriage is sweet. Good marriage is sweet. Marriage works. Against the popular opinion that where marriage is sweet, when you meet with the right person, marriage is sweet. Marriage is sweet, oh. Baba, you know, Abi. No, I'm just saying marriage is really sweet, and I'm telling you out there, please, marriage is sweet. be intentional about.
Marriage is sweet. It's
Marriage is sweet, oh, prompting. I know what I'm saying. So, all right. So, I'll pass it on to Papi Sam to.
Again,
Yeah.
marriage is beautiful, provided you're going to do the work,
Mm.
have the compromise, pay the price. So it's only sweet when both parties are working together, living together, and agreeing together. So if you feel, oh, my marriage is not sweet, the way this guy is describing, I want it to be sweet. So our prayer is that you and your partner will come to a point where you're able to work things out and put in the concerted effort from both ends to make it work. Like I say, another word for marriage is compromise. Being ready and available to make compromises. And on here at the Happy Family Show, we want to make sure that your family
He's happy. Yes.
and happy indeed. Thank you for being here, ma.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Madam Adiosun.
Sweet cake eventually.
I'm coming to
Shout
the
out
house.
to Mr. Adiosun.
Yes, so Mr. Dios, hello, shout out to
Shout out to Mr.
you. You can watch us. My greeting you. You are doing well. Now man you be, now man you be.
Odogu one. I'm coming for fresh drinks, man.
No problem.
Chilled one.
The emperor.
Odogu is here. Alright.
All right. So thank you for being here. We appreciate it a lot. Thank you for coming, and God bless you for being part of this. So we're not going anywhere. We'll see you around.